Welcome, welcome, welcome to the film review show with stars in its eyes. On the menu today, we're looking at something of an oddity. It's a modern-day version of the wonderful Wizard of Oz, and it's known to all and sunder as Tin Man. Originally a three-part TV miniseries, Tin Man is a science fiction-y reinterpretation of the Wizard of Oz. The action takes place in the OZ, the Outer Zone, an alternate universe that's under threat from an evil sorceress. Our heroine is DG, short for Dorothy Gale, and she teams up with Glitch, who doesn't have a brain, cowardly wolverine Roar, and ex-cop Wyatt Cain. There's even a little dog called Toto, who's a shape-shifting human. Sounds familiar? Well, yes and no. Mortimer, clips.
Loosen that rope and I might have the last laugh. Come on, doll. If Mom and Pop really are en route to Central City, then you're falling further and further behind.
You know the way?
Sure. Well, it's kind of hard to give directions like this. Unless you have a better offer.
What the hell?
Hey, you aren't so hot on first glance either, honey. What, is there a problem?
Oh, you're,
What?
your zipper's under.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend.
The Wizard of Oz is a cast-iron classic, the sort of movie you cuddle up to at Christmas with a vat of chocolates and an embarrassingly large glass of whisky. And, if you're lucky, a lover of some sorts. Yes, nearly every aspect of the film has become folklore, whether it's the fact that the producers considered using a live lion for the Cowardly Lion, or that Judy Garland was originally made to wear a blonde wig until the first director was sacked. But my personal favourite is the fact that the little people who played Munchkins got paid $50 a week, while Toto the dog received $125. So, are the Sci Fi Channel being clever clogs for retelling this legendary story, or Egypts of the highest order? Well, the answer is a little bit of both. If you're massively into science fiction, you'll probably get a kick out of Tin Man, as it draws more heavily from that genre than that of fantasy. Given that he's working with TV budgets, director Nick Willing has created a visually arresting piece, blending state-of-the-art costumes with period looks. There are some gorgeous special effects on offer, and also some pretty decent performances. Although this almost sounds blasphemous, Zooey Deschanel's punchy DG is actually something of an improvement compared to Judy Garland's apple-pie Dorothy. She's a dynamic 21st century character, sassy, sexy, and just a little tomboyish to boot. Equally strong Alan Cummings' Glitch, a genius without a brain who's prone to malfunction, and Neil MacDonald's Butch Lawman Wyatt Tin Man Cain. But for all the visual chutzpah, I'm afraid that Tin Man left me cold. For starters, it's profoundly long, running at 264 human minutes, or well over 4 hours for the mathematically challenged of you. Now that's fine if you've got an incredibly gripping story or a sizzling script, but I'm afraid that neither of those things are on offer here. The problem inherently lies with the motivations of its hero and its villain, the hopelessly miscast sorceress played by Kathleen Robertson. In short, you don't give a badger's shit about either. The pace is also tortuously slow, and by the third instalment I was eyeing the fast forward button like a fat kid looking at biscuits. It's a shame really, because with multi-million-dollar toys to play with and a decent cast, Tin Man could have been really good. If only it had paid more attention to its predecessor, which kept Dorothy pining for the love and security of Home Sweet Home. The world of Tin Man is ultimately lacking heart, and sadly, it never finds it. 2 stars. And finally, it's time for Piggy Piggy Snack Snacks, and on the menu today I've got you something from Sainsbury's supermarket. It's called Taste the Difference Light and Flaky Spring Onion Crackers. Now, I know you're thinking, what are you doing, Piglet, buying crackers for a snack? It's going to be too dry. Well, I know. The problem was I was carting myself around the supermarket the other day, and these things just winked at me on the shelf, inviting me to buy them, and I couldn't leave them there. I felt sorry for them. They had to be tasted, and it's a good job they were, because I've been snacking on these all day in the office. They're delicious. They're extremely thin, which I imagine is absolutely perfect if I was to utilise a dip, like a hummus or a tamassalata. I don't like too much oatiness in the mouth when I'm taking a biscuit. Anyway, flavour, Well, I know this already because I've tasted it. I really like them. There's a good depth of spring onion, not too overpowering. It's not going to take away the flavour of a dip or indeed cheese if I have it with it. And as a result of all of this, I'm happy to give it 4 stars. Thank God I bought them. Take care. Goodbye.